You know what time it is.
I'm gonna hit you to the T.
It's all things news.
The T.
Desi with the T.
What's the T?
With Desi T.
Yes. Okay, it's your girl Desi T. We are in the 5 o'clock hour. You already know what it is. It's Desi with the T. This is our election show, so everything that's coming is election based. Let's say early voting, 45% right now is Kamala. As far as just early voting, and 48% is Trump. In regards to mail-ins, 56% is Kamala and 35% is Trump. So it's a crazy race that we're having. It's like a crazy close race that we see right now. So get out there and vote.
Who's winning though?
It's
if you combine, or is it like you can't combine?
So the overall, as far as what I see, is Kamala. Like I said, this is my stats of November 2nd. Now, when I was driving in, there is a big sign over there by the American Hotel that displays the results, and it was saying 58, 59, 58 being Kamala, 59 being Trump. Right. So it's a very tight and close race, which is why we see them rallying every single day at this point. And just, moving forward for Georgia, just want to give a shout out, as Representative Barnes stated, that Georgia has already hit 4 million in the early voting. So that is we just made history with that. We've never done that before. So shout out to us. Literally as of Saturday or today or yesterday, 92 Georgia counties have exceeded 50% of turnout. And what they're worried about, or not even worried about, is that certain polling locations will be ghost towns because everybody has already went out and participated in early voting. So shout out to Georgia. We've turned blue before. Hopefully we can stay that way.
Let's hope.
Yes. So moving into the fun stuff, there's a lot, as we're doing the rallies and doing all of that, there are a lot of people who are endorsing Kamala at the moment, and a lot of people are appearing at the rallies, whether you're performing or whether you're giving speeches. Before we get into the clip that you have, I just kind of want to notate some of the people that are actually supporting her. We have LeBron James, who just came out and supported her, Jennifer Lopez, Monica Lewinsky, Harrison Ford, Scarlett Johansson, Robert Downey Jr., Madonna. She actually flew from Paris to cast her vote. Let me see. There's just a full list. Literally.
Big sexy.
There's a big list.
Sexy drop.
She did.
I ain't gonna say what she said, but
we're not.
But did you see what Candace said?
I did. We're gonna get.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're gonna get into it.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
I just want to list off who is here right now, like Taylor Swift, Ricky Martin, Eminem, James Taylor, Stevie Nicks, Willie Nelson, Cher, John Legend, Mark Anthony, Lizzo, Usher. Of course, Beyonce, Bruce Springsteen, Neil Young, Kelly Rowland, Jessica Alba, Will Ferrell, Julia Roberts, Whoopi Goldberg. All of these people that have a huge following within the entertainment, in the entertainment field, they are showing their support and endorsing her. And of course, Spike Lee, who has been showing up and showing out in a number of rallies here in Georgia.
Sam.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, Sam,
yes.
Toddler.
Everyone.
Anybody who's black.
Anybody who is black. Now, back to your point, Miss Sexy Red has decided, if we don't know, the controversy with her was earlier this year, she was literally going for Trump, saying that, people in the hood like Trump because he gave us the stimmy.
Right.
And now she has turned around, and in an Instagram post, she had posted that she voted and said, I think something, you won't control my kitty cat or whatever the case may be. She said something like that. And so Candace Owens then came back on her podcast. If you're not familiar with Candace, she is a very vocal black conservative Republican, and she has a lot of things to say as far as how black people move in the community and within the political space. She basically said that Kamala won at this point because Sexy Red. It's all because of Sexy Red at this point. She is the reason that Kamala is going to win.
Now, I couldn't tell if she was being sarcastic or if she was being sincere, but you got to understand the power of sexy.
You got to understand the power of these people who have influence, which is why, we always want to say, watch what you say, and we have that conversation about people who are of celebrity, watching what they say and what they do, because you influence those. Next to Sexy Red, a lot of the girls are showing up. Glorilla was recently at a rally, which has caused some not controversy, but people are like, this is this is what our ancestors fought for, is because Glorilla was on the stage, which can, after we come out of this, we can maybe have a conversation about it. Is that the right platform to have somebody of a Glorilla on the stage for our next president? So that's...
Didn't we have the same conversation about Megan?
Oh, we did, because she did at the original rally, the first rally that we had.
We can have it again, I don't mind.
That's fine. And then we have Cardi B, who showed up. She's been very vocal. If you guys don't know, she's a big history buff, and she loves the politics. Go ahead and drop what Cardi B said for us.
And everything is possible. Shout out to the single moms out there, but it's hard. Trump says he's going to protect women whether they like it or not. Well, if his definition of protection is not the freedom of choice, if his definition of protection is making sure our daughters have fewer rights than our mothers, then I don't want it! I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
You gotta shout out Cardi just for being Cardi like that.
She's gonna be herself.
She's gonna be herself, and those are.
Let me get some water.
But the teleprompter actually went off, and so that's why you see her on her phone. As she was speaking or whatnot. So shout out to her. Lastly, as we get into our last days, we can see these rallies are picking up. A lot of the candidates are going to the strong states like Pennsylvania. The next rally for Kamala will be Pennsylvania. I believe she's bringing out Oprah, Lady Gaga. I think Ricky Martin will be there as well. They're closing out in Philadelphia. And Walls and Second Gentleman, that's what we call him, just Second Gentleman Doug.
We got it now, Second Gentleman.
Emhoff, right. They are actually here right now in Georgia. And then on Monday, Harris will be, let me see, a lot of people are just having a lot of events to mobilize voters. And then Walls and his wife will then be in Wisconsin and Michigan on Tuesday. And then they'll head to Pennsylvania, where they're having that rally with Oprah and Lady Gaga and a few other celebrities that will be there. I think D-Nice will be there. And then after that, Tuesday, they will be hosting an election night event at Howard University, which we know is Kamala's alma mater. So shout out to that. I think that's really dope. Trump will be hosting his in West Palm Beach, Florida. So it's a lot going on. But I like to see a lot of people come out and and try to get us all out there, regardless of whatever type of celebrity you are and the artist that you are. I mean, when you think of a pep rally, it's to get us hyped and to get us excited and whatnot. And shout out to everybody who is out there trying to push for a better world and a change, honestly. We can talk 1380 WAOK, Voices in the Streets, Unfiltered. That was Desi.